Tyler, congratulations on making your 100th appearance for Oxford United in Friday night's game against Coventry City. And to mark it, we thought that we would take you on a trip down memory lane and show you some moments from across your career at Oxford United. First of all, though, just how does it feel to know that you've reached that milestone?
Yeah, obviously, it's for me, it's a really big achievement. Something that kind of going through the academy, you kind of set that milestone to go and hit after you make that debut and stuff like that. So yeah, no, it's unbelievable for me and my family just to be able to say I've done it.
Okay, let's take you through memory lane. I've got the iPad here, which I'm going to pass over to you. So the first one we've got here, it's your first ever game. It's the highlights from it, and it was a 4-1 win against Crawley Town in the EFL Trophy. I've got the date down as the 12th of November 2019. Rob Hall scored a hat-trick in the game. What do you remember about that moment of making your debut?
I was actually speaking to my partner's dad about it the other day, and because I'd mentioned that obviously the 100 was coming up, and he asked if I'd remembered obviously making my debut. It all just happened so quickly. It's one of them where you kind of look back on it and it's very, very vague, but still that feeling coming on, and having everyone around you is brilliant, especially to top it off with a win.
Yeah,
that made it even better. So. And
you were 16 at the time.
16 and 98 days.
So where did that rank you? Were you the youngest player at the time?
At the time, yeah. I think it was like a 50-year-old record, and obviously Gats, Griff, Leo have all broken it now.
Yeah.
But to obviously be able to say that I had that at some point is it's good.
So what was it like then? Can you remember anything about just going into that environment of being around the first team as a 16-year-old and then stepping out?
I'd been on the bench a couple times before and had a couple training sessions throughout the couple months leading up to it. Obviously it was a really good group. Like, you had the older players kind of helping you out. Some obviously still here. Mm-hmm. But like coming on, it was just, go work hard, don't like kind of mess it up, or keep it simple, keep it tidy. And but to be fair, I knew if I did, as long as I react positively, then that's what I can really do.
We'll move on to the next one now, and it's not really a highlight, but it's your first professional contract, and we've got the interview from it. What do you make of a younger Tyler Goodrum there?
How different do I look? Yeah, I mean, I feel like I look completely different. Obviously, how long is that? 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. That's that feeling, signing that and actually being offered it was one of them feelings. I think I was the only one as well. Mm-hmm. So that feeling just, it was unbelievable. Yeah, no, it's just one of those things that you imagine as a kid. You never really think it's going to happen to you. Think about all your mates and stuff, and literally everyone has that dream, and the fact that it's actually become a reality was just, unbelievable.
And because at that point, so you'd made your debut in 2019, you then had some loan spells as well away from the club. Like, how important were they for you during that period of time? Yeah,
really good. Really helped me understand football, and especially men's football. Getting used to the physicality and finding where to position myself, and because I'm obviously not the biggest, so I had to figure out a way of getting the ball and doing what I do with the ball instead of getting physical, and so it kind of made me try smarten up to positioning myself and getting forward. So. And
if you were to speak to a Tyler Goodrum in that interview, with the knowledge that you have now, 100 appearances on, anything you would say to him?
Probably get a haircut before you've got an interview, maybe. No, to be fair, I've always had good people around me to kind of support me and help me through. So, yeah.
Right, let's move on to the next one, which should be your first ever league game.
Yep.
Which was, do you want to talk us through it?
Cambridge at home. Yeah, is that?
Cambridge, 1-0 win. You come on
Yeah.
for the final 4 minutes of the game,
Yeah.
which ends up being 7 minutes because there's 3 minutes of added time, and in that, you end up scoring the winner.
Yeah. that feeling just can't even put it into words. Even now, I think I spoke to someone a couple of months ago at Sky about it, and I couldn't really put into words how much that obviously meant to me. Had my mum, had my girlfriend in the stands, and like to be able to celebrate with them after just like obviously meant the world to me. And you know, to see the fans and how happy everyone was, and hearing them kind of sing my name for the first time was just a feeling that will probably never leave me.
Yeah. Right, so the next one on that is we rattle through a bit because I think the amazing thing about that moment is the game against Cambridge, the start of the season, was only your third game for the club. By the end of that season, you'd played 46,
Nice.
and the next one should be game number 45.
This one came Forest Green.
Forest Green Rovers, away from home, a 3-0 victory.
Yeah.
You scored the second goal in that game, Tyler. Just talk to us about what it was like to score in that game, but also then the emotions of it, because that was a game that kept us up that season in League One, and what was a difficult and challenging year, I can imagine.
The feeling was probably more relief than anything else. Obviously that feeling after the game, having everyone around you and being able to celebrate, knowing after a tough season that we kind of dug it out as a group and managed to stay in League One, and obviously led us to what happened this year.
It must have been a strange season for you, because difficult in terms of the results and just narrowly staying up, but for yourself, obviously a very fruitful one because you made 44 appearances over the course of the season. Yeah,
no, obviously, like coming in, being the kind of young player, similar to what I said about even making my debut, you come on and like you just want to keep things tidy. If you lose it, you react. You just try to be as positive as you possibly can. And I feel like that kind of put me in good stead for the rest of the season. Obviously fortunate to get the goals that I did, and but I kind of like had the people around me, had the boys around me to help me get to where I was, and to be able to score a goal like that.
Yeah. Okay, so next one is game number 50. So the half century, and it's just a couple of pictures we've got of Derby County away at the start of last season, a 2-1 victory away from home.
Yep.
And it was a really important start to the season last year.
Yep.
The team were absolutely flying. The next games after that as well, we've got Barnsley, game 51, Charlton, game 52, games in which you scored in as well. Just talk us though about the start to last season, what ended up, of course, being such a successful one.
Yeah, obviously, I feel like people kind of wrote us off because of what happened the year before. No one really expected us to kind of go into the season the way we did. But we all had a really good pre-season. Kind of stuck together, knew the quality we had in the group. Obviously, the signings that we brought in, like Rubes, like Sparky. I'm sure I've missed some, but I'm not. I'll go Rubes and Sparky for now. Like the quality they have and what they brought to the group, we knew that we'd be challenging, whereas probably everyone else on the outside didn't quite think that.
Game 97, the playoff final.
Yeah.
Against Bolton Wanderers, a 2-0 win to see us into this position now. I mean, just talk to us about your memories of what comes to mind when you see yourself with that trophy.
Probably just pure joy. Like, obviously we had a really, really positive week, announcing baby, and to be able to kind of celebrate such a good week with that. Just that feeling. Similar to the debut, it will never leave you.
Yeah. Well, 100 appearances up, Tyler. You've got a medal to show for it as well, and looking forward to getting some more appearances out of you.
Thank you.